What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers. And I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Well, first off, before I go into this, I know I haven't been reviewing anything. I told y'all, or at least some of you know, I mentioned this on O'Shea's live stream once that, I was sort of phasing myself out of that shit. I'm still gonna do it, but I want to go back to the OG way of doing things. And, my channel started off as a rant channel. And I do want to review some shit, just nothing peaked on my radar. So if you have anything, any suggestions, let me know. But anyway, what I want to talk about is Lee Daniels is a producer, director, critically acclaimed guy. He is coming out with his first gay superhero movie. And, nowadays, superheroes are all the rage. And he's kind of smart to do this. And I don't blame him for jumping on this and saying, you know what, I'm going to jump on this, strike while the iron's hot, and go ahead and do it. All right. It's working title is called Super Bitch. Okay. And oh God. I don't know where to begin. My issue with this is not the fact that this is what I think it should be. This is my opinion. Because we all know that everything's out there. You're being forced to accept certain things, and it is what it is. No, you have to accept it, or else you're automatically a bigot or any of that shit. Shit is being shoved down your throat, not literally, but you know what I'm saying. But look, I already see the issue in this. Simply, and no, I'm not homophobic. Hear me out. It's because the way this is being marketed is it's a gay superhero, not a superhero that happens to be gay. Oh, no, no, no. It's a gay superhero. And the reason, you know why I'm against this is I've talked about this before. I mentioned this with the Kate Kane version of a Batwoman going onto the CW. That's joining, Arrow and the Flash and everything. I already know how that's going to go. They are going to emphasize so much on the fact that Kate is a lesbian instead of her being a superhero that happens to be a lesbian. They're going to concentrate more on that. They're going to hit you in the head with it. And the reason I know this is because I know Lee Daniels' work. One of my guilty pleasures is watching a show called Empire. He also produces that show. I think he does Star as well. But Empire, as much as it really don't do any favors for the black community, because there's so many black stereotypes on that show, it really don't make black people look good. But I will say this, it's well written, well produced. You can't argue with that. It really is. And I it's dramatic, and shit, it brings me back, and I love Terrence Howard, love Taraji, what's my man's name? The dude that plays Jamal, something Smollett. I love my man that plays Andre. They got great actors on there. So yeah, it is a guilty pleasure of mine. But if you watch Empire, the dude that plays Jamal, a lot of his storylines just revolve around him being gay. And I understand, in the black community, in our community, it's kind of like taboo for the most part. Even in society still, and I get it. But, once you kind of overcome that in the show, it's like, all right, whatever. And I don't know, it just seems like everything revolves, especially when it comes to him, around that. And Empire, I guess I could kind of give that a pass, but I know Lee Daniels and his work. His work is like that. So that's just my 2 cents on it. That's where I'm gonna see this going wrong, because he's gonna sit around and he's gonna fuck around and do this and say, well, it's gonna be more about this superhero being gay than him being a superhero, just being a superhero that happens to have like a boyfriend or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and there has been gay superheroes before. I mean, now it's kind of being force fed. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, well, we're just gonna shoehorn it in there. Now, look, I could be wrong. This could be the greatest superhero movie ever. It could be. I haven't seen it. I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, it's automatically gonna be bad. I'm just saying, don't go down that route. Because if you do that route where it's just like, black stereotype and, everything's gay, like that new Iceman, how they made Bobby Drake, who's always been a womanizer, but for social justice reasons, they made him gay. And this dude is fighting villains and going to like funerals and thinking about hooking up with dudes on Grindr. Like, it's just bad gay stereotypes, man. Really. So I don't want it to go down that road, even though I kind of think that it will. It will do that. And I don't know, dude. That's just my take on it. I hope it does well. I mean, and by the way, before I cut this off, let me say this to you black men out there. Notice how, this is going to be, look, it's going to be Negroes that are going to be lined up to do this role. That's what it is. You saw the guy that he picked to do this. Let this be a lesson to you. I told y'all about this emasculation. I told y'all this is coming, and it's becoming more and more rampant every day. You saw the Gillette ad. That shit is disgusting. And that is just showing more of white people doing it. But trust me, black man, you're in there too. And look, I got nothing against gay people. I've said it 1,000 times. There's gay people in my life that are down-to-earth dudes that are just, that they are who they are. They don't let their sexuality define them. You know what I mean? They just cool-ass dudes. But that's what I don't want to see in this movie. That's what I don't want to see in as far as America. Like, if you gay, cool, whatever. Be who you are and be proud. But like this whole shit where you're just gonna keep flaunting and making it the agenda instead of, blending it into the storyline and all that shit, the stories will fail. Maybe I'm all over the place. Like I said, I could be wrong about this. This is going to be a part 1, by the way. Truth Teller is going to be doing part 2. My man Truth Teller 410. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. Sorry, brother. But yeah. Look out for part 2, because Truth Teller is going to be producing that. His might go real raw. So y'all know how that nigga is, man. Well, that's it. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love. Leave your hate. Also subscribe. And that's it. Please like, share, and comment on my videos. And that's it. Peace, bitches.